A vasectomy is, technically, an elective surgery, one that deliberately changes a part of your body to fit what you want it to do. Tubal ligation falls under the exact same category. It is an elective surgery that results in the organic manipulation of your body for it to function how you want it to. There are a number of medical procedures that are up to a person's discretion. Breast implants, non-medically relevant breast reductions, facelifts, liposuction, rhinoplasty, and several other forms of body augmentation that are up to the discretion of the person making the decision. Tattoos are the permanent alteration of one's skin for purely aesthetic reasons. People can donate an entire organ, even a vital one like a kidney or part of their liver, or their blood, just because they feel like it. All of these have been accepted, by and large, as normal and permissible for people to have a choice in the matter. So, why in the name of Troy Barnes, the truest repairman, can people who, after having doctors advise them, medical tests administered, psychological tests taken, and conclusions been made that this is a medically beneficial procedure for them to take, be denied the ability to make the choices for a surgery that alters their sex characteristics, when all of those other forms of surgeries, are deemed acceptable? Even if you don't think it's medically necessary, in spite of all the research and medical knowledge available pointing to the contrary, why would you fight to deny someone the choice to alter their body as they see fit? We've come to accept all the other stuff, from aesthetically based elective surgeries to function-based elective surgeries to outright organ donations that require the removal of an organ, which, when consent is not present, would be referred to as mutilation. But for some stupid fucking Pirates of the Caribbean 4 levels of convoluted reason, we don't extend that freedom of choice to genitals? Unless it involves the fleshy cardigan that is the foreskin, or involves birth control. Though that last one has its critics, but this video isn't about them. And all because what? We're afraid that someday we'll end up on a date with somebody who's had their genitals altered and almost sleep with them, or end up kissing them, and it turns out that they have junk we're not attracted to. Is that it? As if genitalia is all that attractive anyway? A veiny sea cucumber with a purple mushroom at the end of it that spurts watered down sour cream, and a Venus flytrap made out of Subway deli meat that is just as glistening? What stupid fucking logic is that? I mean, dating in general is a nightmare anyway. This barely lives up to the worst of a dating experience. Turns out the person I was dating had junk I was unattracted to. Oh, that's cool. The person I was dating threatened to murder me when I suggested we wait to have sex. See? One's kind of a bummer, the other is actually traumatic. How many of those things I've mentioned before require a licensed therapist and years of waiting, not because of availability, but to ensure that the patient is of their right mind before they go through with it? You think that someone getting plastic surgery to achieve a specific aesthetic, like a prettier nose, or to look like a real-life Ken doll, has to get a psych check beforehand, proving that it has nothing to do with a mental illness like body dysmorphia or depression or even just low self-esteem? Probably not. I'm not saying that those necessarily have anything to do with the decision to do that, but how many nose jobs exist because of social pressure to live up to a certain beauty standard? Probably a lot. And yet, we're fine with it. It's still allowed. We still let people have the choice to do that. So maybe we should stop describing gender reaffirmation medical procedures as mutilation, especially if we don't describe the others as such, because the inconsistency is just proof of transphobia, not of genuine care or a medical concern. This has been